being first matters a lot. And that's why I believe BlackRock's going to be first. Look, I've been saying that for a while, for over a year. When Larry Fink, arguably one of the most powerful people in the world in terms of financial concerns, goes on television and says, this asset is not going away. And hey, it actually might even be a good place for you, the little guy or gal, to protect your assets against devaluation of the currency. I mean, my eyes rolled back in my head. He said that out loud. I mean, I know we all think it, we all know it, but wait, we're the conspiracy theorists that talk about that, not, well-respected members of the community and the inside saying it. That was something.
Today, we have the Chief Executive Officer of Morgan Creek Capital, Mark Yusko, giving us his latest insights and prediction for Bitcoin and its potential impact on the volatile crypto market as we near the last part of 2023. In the modern context of transactions, Yusko contrasts the shift from physical cash to electronic money, a progression we're seeing in a transition to digital currency. He points out that Bitcoin assumes the main role here, which is a testament to Satoshi Nakamoto's triple-entry accounting system on the blockchain, a technological marvel that eliminates the notion that custody equates to centralization. This multi-layered system facilitates faster transactions, and Yusko says this enhanced accounting system was inevitable because fiat currencies never stood a chance in the deteriorating environment they currently reside in. Let's get into the latest interview with Mark Yusko, where he sheds light on his prediction for Bitcoin and where crypto investors will thrive in the coming months. Don't forget to share your thoughts and comments down below, and leave a like if you enjoy the content we do here.
If I own a Bitcoin on the blockchain, it's mine. Doesn't matter where I custody it. If you own a Bitcoin on the blockchain, it's yours. That's the beauty of triple entry accounting. That's the genius of Satoshi and the system. So this idea that somehow custody equals centralization, just a silly concept. The peer-to-peer money that was in the white paper, which some would argue that's a misreading of the white paper and all this good stuff, because ultimately what the innovation is, blockchain innovation is a better accounting system. It's a better form of technological storage and computation storage of value. And ultimately, the movement of money is reliant on that base layer. Gold has been that base layer for 5,000 years, and everything is built on top of gold. The central banks own the gold, the countries issue debt, they back it with currencies, and that currency is what you and I would exchange, either yen or euros or dollars or whatever. And that system is built on top. So we have gold, Fedwire, ACH, Visa, MasterCard, cash. And the same thing here is Bitcoin now displaces gold as that base layer. It's a digital form of gold. That's the better use case. Now, are there ways to build L2s and L3s and L4s on top of Bitcoin to make it a transactional currency? Absolutely. But that's going to take time. It took decades for the electrification of money to occur, right? It used to be, we literally had physical stacks of money in safes, in bank vaults, and we've all gone into old bank vaults, 3-foot thick walls. So that all changes. And so at some point, could I see a world in which I would send you a fractional amount of Bitcoin using a wallet to settle a transaction? Sure. I personally think that the idea of Bitcoin being the thing that everyone in the world uses to exchange value died pretty quickly after the white paper was written. Part of the problem is the distribution of the coins wasn't broad enough. But I will say that the model of distributing more widely just for showing up is, I think, more democratic and a better way of getting an ecosystem built that would allow you to have peer-to-peer transaction functionality. I think we're going the other way with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is digital gold. Then we build the transactional layers. Look, to me, the only money I use is my Visa card. I tap it, and a ledger, a centralized ledger, records my transactions over the course of the month. Like last night, I went to the Foreigner concert. My wife took me to the Foreigner concert, and I tapped and bought a couple Liquid Death. But that $16 transaction, I didn't pay $16. It didn't go out of my bank account last night. It went on a centralized ledger. And at the end of the month, I'll make a payment. I'll use an ACH, and that will happen. So that's the way peer-to-peer money works, as opposed to carrying physical money the way it used to be. And so we're evolving from paper, analog technology, to electronic. We have electronic money. We've had that for a long time, ones and zeros. But now we're going to digital money. And digital money is superior, and it is the future. But I think Bitcoin is the base layer, and then there'll be other layers on top. And we'll probably still use a batched system rather than an automatic exchange, primarily because Bitcoin is not fast enough. It's secure. And in computing, you can be fast or secure, not both. Being first matters a lot. And that's why I believe BlackRock's going to be first. Look, I've been saying that for a while, for over a year. When Larry Fink, arguably one of the most powerful people in the world in terms of financial concerns, goes on television and says, this asset is not going away. And hey, it actually might even be a good place for you, the little guy or gal, to protect your assets against devaluation of the currency. I mean, my eyes rolled back in my head. He said that out loud. I mean, I know we all think it, we all know it, but wait, we're the conspiracy theorists that talk about that, not, well-respected members of the community and the inside saying it. That was something. I wouldn't be surprised if it plays out that 21 shares and I can't remember the other one that's ahead of them in line either get pushed or get unapproved or disapproved. And then the BlackRock could get approved as early as that second week of September, depending on the political winds. Look, if Ms. Warren is banging on the drum about the money laundering and all this bad stuff, it probably gets pushed. If the political winds are saying, hey, Larry needs to make some money to make earnings, let's get him a bunch of AUM. Because look, I think the amount of assets that are going to flow into this thing is massive. It's huge. It's just a big number.
With a giant spotlight on Bitcoin ETFs, Yusko highlights this being a significant development in the financial ecosystem. He also suggests that BlackRock, under the guidance of Larry Fink, will lead the charge in obtaining regulatory approval for a Bitcoin ETF. This move, he contends, will underscore Bitcoin's enduring relevance as an asset and its potential as a hedge against currency devaluation. The dynamics of political influences, he argues, could sway the approval timeline of such ETFs. Yusko says that while Bitcoin was initially envisioned as peer-to-peer money, its true innovation lies in serving as an enhanced accounting system. This blockchain innovation can revolutionize the storage and computation of value, much like gold has done for millennia. Drawing parallels to the historical role of gold as the foundation of monetary systems, he posits that Bitcoin's emergence as a digital form of gold is its primary utility. However, he envisions the eventual development of secondary layers atop Bitcoin, enabling it to become a transactional currency much sooner than most realize. What do you think about the latest interview with Mark Yusko and his prediction for Bitcoin, the crypto market, and how we're looking at a massive shift in the last part of the year? Comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. We'll see you in the next video.